Hello and welcome to my channel. It's good to have you, and I'm just gonna get right into it, okay? So today I want to have a sandwich, and for those of you that follow the channel, you know that I am trying not to eat meat that much. I'm not a vegan. Let me just say that, say it loud and proud. I am not a vegan, and I absolutely nothing against vegan lifestyle. I just know for me, I can't say I'm a vegan because I still eat chicken. I still eat fish. I try to not eat a lot of it, but I'm not buying like lunch meat because of the sodium. I'm working towards staying away from salt stuff, and lunch meat has a lot of salt in it. So I saw this really cool recipe, and I mentioned it previously, that I saw by Chef Babette, and I think the other chef is Chef Free. Could be wrong on his name, but they made sandwiches out of tofu. And so one of the brands of tofu that I have found that I have actually fallen in love with, and it's teriyaki flavored. But it is a brand that I get for Sprouts. I'm not a spokesperson from Sprouts, but I'm just telling you where I got mine from. This is the packet, what it looks like. It comes with 2 squares, and I've already cut that. And then I have another one with my hands that I get. And you can get this from any store, and it's this brand of tofu that I use. The thing that I don't like about this one is that it's sitting in the liquid, and this is firm. I really like extra firm. My husband got it for me, and he grabbed what he saw, which is the firm. You can still eat it. It's a little bit more easy to break apart, and so that when making the sandwiches, it's really nice to have the firm. And this one's actually baked tofu, so it was pre-baked already, and then it's sitting in the teriyaki sauce that is in, but it seems to be very firm, so I really like it. I'm trying something different. Normally I cut the strips, let's show you, like this way, but today I'm gonna actually cut it long. So basically, I'll have a full piece of this and to make sandwiches with. My kids love it. My husband, this is his first time having this sandwich, so I'm not sure. It's our favorite, the girls and I, so that's what I'm going to be doing. So I'm going to come back after this is all cut, and you'll see what it looks like. Okay, so I am preparing the tofu that I have. Now, this tofu that you're seeing now, this is the tofu from this pack that I had previously shown you, and it comes in, it's very liquidy because it sits in it. And someone said, what is tofu? What is tofu made out of? Tofu, so I didn't know it either, is basically made out of soybeans, and it's for, I guess, what they call it, let's see. So this is sitting in water and calcium sulfate, so it just sits in it until you get ready to eat it. This is the other brand that I had shown you, and this is what it looks like. It's baked already, and it's a whole lot more firmer. You can see the texture of it. I haven't cut this one yet, so but there is a difference in how they look, even the texture of it. So I've already sliced those. I'm gonna cut this the way that I typically would cut it, in slices. And see how it's really flimsy. So even when I go to put it in the mixture that I put it in for the teriyaki flavor, it's really, really soft. So I'm just gonna slice these up, and I'll be right back with you, okay? Okay, so now, as you saw previously, prepping the tofu. I've seasoned it. No, previously I have not seasoned it, and so it doesn't have enough flavor. The tofu will take on the flavor of whatever you're typically cooking it with. So there are people who boil it and they say it's good that way. I personally have not had it boiled yet. I have fried it and I have put it in my air fryer, so which is what I'm doing today. The air fryer makes it a little crisp, and it's almost like little chicken strips. And when it's cut this way that I've cut it here, and like I said, this is the first time I've cut it this way. So I did it this way so it will be more like lunch meat slices. So that's what I did. And then previously you saw me making this mixture here. This is what we're going to dip the tofu in, which is the whole grain flour mixed with some water, which helps coat it so that the mixture that I've done here, which is the panko flakes and Italian breadcrumbs, that's all mixed in here with some of the parsley and just a little bit of seasoning. So that's what that is, and hopefully I've been trying to perfect it. I haven't perfected the flavor yet for me, but it's still good, but I'm always wanting to try something different with it. This is my daughter and my workout partner. So, and she loves this. She loves when I make the tofu sandwiches, and we'll kind of get an attitude if I make it and she's not home to have a sandwich. So we're trying to keep her without having an attitude today. So this is the process that we're going to do. We're going to take the tofu, we're going to dip it in our whole grain mixture, and then coat it with the panko flakes and the breadcrumbs, the Italian breadcrumbs. And then I'm going to sit it on this pan, and then we're going to air fry it in the oven. Ooh, I got someone sneaking. Oh, hello, I'm recording. Hi, Simone. We're recording the prepping of the tofu sandwiches. All right, so I have two different types of tofu. This is regular tofu, and then I have the baked tofu. So you're just going to dip it, coat it in that. You will notice that the regular tofu does tend to come apart. So, like I said, I'm not a huge fan of that after being introduced to this baked tofu. Just coating it. Don't go apart. Put it on the pan. I'm gonna go ahead and do these first because I already know they're gonna give me a headache. Soft tofu. Eat all of this because I had to open up another pack. Oh, I will. You hear that? Oh, I will. So that's all I'm doing. I'm just dipping this. Oop, I went ahead and missed my step one. I'll show you what it looks back when we come back. All right, so now we have completed dipping the tofu in the whole grain liquid mixture. Dipped it then in the flour, in the breadcrumbs and the panko flakes. We're gonna put this in the oven, but it is utilizing my air fryer for the oven. My husband is also in the kitchen. He is making green plantain? Green plantain, and he's got some cabbage that he's cutting up, and we don't know what he's doing with it yet, but he's in the kitchen too. So say hello, honey.
Peace.
Peace. All right. So now I'm just gonna pop this in the oven. I'm also gonna drizzle a little avocado oil over it, just so it doesn't stick. Oh, where is my avocado oil? Where is the? You can use that. You need it?
No, you see, you're looking for it.
I was looking for a pan too, though. Okay, so here we go. Let's do a little drizzle, 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 drizzle. All right. what it looks like. All right, into the oven it goes. It doesn't take tofu long to air fry, so you have to keep an eye on it. And I'll show you what it looks like when it comes out. Okay, so we are back. The tofu slices are air fried. As I mentioned, I use two different kinds. I use a baked tofu and I use a tofu that's set in the fluid or the liquid that it comes in. So let's let you see what it looks like. And as I mentioned, my husband is in the kitchen. Was in the kitchen with me, and he's making some stuff. So that is what it looks like. Let me see if I can get a better picture of that. Give me 1 second. So it looks like literally like fried strips of chicken, and it's really, really good. See if I can get that closer. See there. And so the wider slices are that look more crispy. That's the baked tofu that I get from Sprouts. But yeah, that's it. Bring it back for you. Woo-hoo. So now let's see what my husband has made. So he has taken some vegetables out of the garden, and I'll make sure I show the garden to you guys. But he's taken some cabbage and some of our tomatoes, and then he has some carrots that he's put in here. Give you a little glance of that. It's like a cabbage stew. Doesn't that look delicious? And the flavor is unreal. And he has some green plantain boiling. And I have some bread toasting that I'm going to make a tofu sandwich. So I'm gonna make a tofu sandwich, and once that finishes, the cabbage stew that he's done, once that complete, I'll probably eat some of that with my sandwich as well. And I know my girls are waiting to come in and make their sandwich, so I toasted some bread. Make sure I don't burn my toast. Didn't know to do that. Make a sandwich, so I usually put a little bit of mayo and honey mustard. I'm trying to buy, as I stated before, more vegan products. Just overall taking care of my body. This is my temple that God has blessed me with, and this is the temple of God. So I'm trying to eat better, eat healthier, eat things that are better for me without all the impurities and all the added chemicals. So, but that's how we make those, and it's fun to make, it's easy to make, and I'm telling you, it is good. The tofu will take on the flavor with whatever you're eating it with. I've taken this and just eaten it with just red beans and rice or black beans and rice. I've eaten it with avocado. It's just good. So hopefully you'll try it. Hey, you know what I'm about to say? Until our next video, what am I gonna say? What am I gonna say? Be you and nobody else. Be safe, be happy. Don't worry, be happy. Don't worry, be happy. Take care.